Hey guys, this is Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001 here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review. So this movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a 2007 animated movie that was made by DreamWorks Animation, and it was the 7th computer animated movie ever made. Comes after Ants and the Prince of Egypt from 1998, The Road to El Dorado and Chicken Run from 2000, Shrek from 2001, Spirit Styling of a Cimarron from 2002, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas from 2003, Shrek 2 and Shark Tale from 2004, Madagascar and Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were Rabbit from 2005, Over the Hedge and Flushed Away from 2006, and Shrek the Third from 2007, and that is B-Movie. So the plot of B-Movie got this B named Barry Benson. He's a graduate from high school. He was graduate from college with his best friend named Adam Flamey inside of the hive. And then later on, Barry and Adam were going into the work tour in the factory in the hive called Honex. He's a graduate from high school and he graduate from college. And then later on, the bees was stressful. He doesn't work on making honey. Work at the factory called Honex from the pollen jocks, making honey nectars. And then later on, Barry Benson and the polyjock bees. They're having a flight. They're having a flight outside of his hive, outside of a hive in the playground tree. And then later on, Barry Benson and the polyjock bees are flying out of a hive, out of a beehive from the inside at the playground out of playground tree in the hive. And then later on, Barry Benson are going into the human world. They're exploring and then later on, Barry Benson are going into the human world and exploring the streets from the New York City. And then later on, Barry Benson met this lady named Vanessa. Barry and Vanessa wants to be a relationship together. Our friendly human in the New York City. And then later on, Barry Benson was trying to find his honey from the bees, from the honey worker in the stores in the countryside. And then later on, Barry Benson met these bugs on side of a window on Honey Farm's truck named Muskblood, the mosquito, ladybug, and the other insects on the window of Honey Farm's truck. And then later on, Barry Benson wants to talk to Vanessa with his lady named Vanessa. They're out of honey. Are sold out from the grocery stores. And then later on, they got the nasty villain named Ken. He's quite a tennis player. And then later on, Barry Benson and Ken they're starting to fight in the bathroom. They're fighting in the bathroom. And then later on, Vanessa slaps Ken. And then later on, Ken was defeated by Vanessa and Barry Benson. And then later on, Barry Benson, Vanessa, his best friend Adam, and other bees from the hive, they're going into the courts. There's a man of trial named Mr. Montgomery. They're arguing how they're out of honey as sold out from the grocery stores from the bear. And then later on, Barry Benson, Vanessa, and other bees and the bees from the hive must work together to trying to save the world in the New York City, trying to save the plane in the New York City. And then later on, Barry Benson, his best friend Adam, and his lady Vanessa here to save the day in the New York City with his bees. And then later on, Barry Benson and the other bees will work at the factory called Honex again. They'll fill the polyjocks are sucking the honey in the nectar. They save the day in the New York City. So that's for the plot for this movie. So what do I think of it? I think B-Movie was an awesome DreamWorks animated movie from 2007. The music is good, voice actor is good, the animation's good, screenplay's good, layout's good, story's good, song's pretty good, performed by the Archies and Sheryl Crow. Sound effects pretty good, and the colors are pretty good. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. Have you seen B Movie in theaters back in 2007? And the answer to that question is yes. I've seen B Movie in theaters back in 2007 because I was 6 years old. I was in Jackson Elementary School in kindergarten. I was in Jackson Elementary School. I saw this movie in theaters of grand opening weekend. Well, you guys been wondering. Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. Will you recommend B Movie to our friend? And the answer to that question is yes. I highly recommend B Movie to our friend, which that was an awesome DreamWorks animated movie from 2007. So happy 15th anniversary to this movie. Well, you guys been wondering. Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001. What will you rate B Movie? I'll rate B Movie 9 out of 10 stars. That was an awesome DreamWorks animated movie from 2007. This movie was released in theaters on November 2nd, 2007. Well, thank you guys. And that's it, guys. So that's my movie review on B Movie. Goodbye, everybody, from me, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, for me saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001.